In this video, we will talk about Portal 1 or PR Conformation. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and without any delay, let's get started. So first we will discuss what you receive as Portal 1, and later on we will discuss what action you have to take. Depending on your and your dependent physical presence, the Portal 1 email or document may vary. For example, if you and your dependent all are in Canada, the receiving documentation for that is different. And the another scenario is one of the family member is in Canada and rest of the family member is outside Canada, for example in their home country. So the documentation for the person who is in Canada is different, and documentation or steps to perform who are outside of Canada is different. And third scenario is everybody is outside Canada and for them the process is different. So overall, the person who is in Canada, the process is different, and who is outside Canada, the process is different. So let's take the scenario that everybody is in Canada, or the person who is in Canada will receive this email from IRCC. You can pause the video and read the email. This email comes with the attachment. So you have to download the attachment and open it for more instruction. But before going to the attachment, from this email, you can find out where your file is going to process. For me, it was Etobicoke. So this is the attachment in that email. And again, you can pause the video and read this information. I'm just going to explain what you have to do. So what you have to do is you have to copy this as is and you have to paste in the email. So what you have to do is you have to click on reply to the earlier email, and in the body you have to copy paste this information. And remember, you have to do it for yourself as a primary applicant and for all the dependent. So this section is for only one person. For example, if you have three members including you, so you have to put this information three times. For example, for yourself as a primary applicant, for your spouse, and if you have one kid, then one more time, and if you have two or three, you have to paste it accordingly, and you have to give the same information for everyone. So let's check out the information what you have to give. You have to give name as per passport. You have to give your UCI number, your email address. It can be one for entire family. Original entry date to Canada, like when you came first time to Canada. Then you have to put last time you entered Canada. For example, after you came into Canada, if you went outside of Canada, then you came back, that will be your last time entered. And you never been to outside Canada, then these two dates will be same. Location where you last entered. Normally we put the airport name. For example, I landed in Toronto, so I normally put Pearson International Airport / Toronto. Are you currently inside Canada? You can say yes or no. If you are not inside Canada, then you have to fill in these two information, which is when is your expected return date, and last one is in which country you are currently located. In this Portal 1 action, you just have to reply with this information to IRCC. Remember, this is only for those person who are present in Canada. So let's take another scenario, which was my scenario. I was present in Canada as a primary applicant, but my family was in my home country. So I have received this information, plus I have received another documentation in my GC key for my family to do the visa stamping process. So you will receive a document saying information letter. You have to download that. And this is the documentation which I have downloaded from GC key. And if you want to read this information, you can pause it and read it. I am just quickly going to the important part, what action you have to take when you receive this information, which is step 3, what you have to do is you have to contact WAC, which is normally a VFS Global for visa stamping. And what document you have to give for visa stamping is mentioned here. Take a printout of this letter and your passport for visa stamping and your 2 recent photos. So you have to make an envelope and you have to send to WAC in your home country. So there is a link to find out the nearest WAC or visa application center. You have to click on this link and this will give you all the country name and you can select which country you belong, for example, India, and you can contact them and do the visa stamping process. That's all you have to do if you are outside of Canada. And same process I did for my family members. So at this step, you can do changes in your application depending on your current situation. For example, is there any change in your marital status, like married, divorce, legal separation? Is there any addition to your family members? Is there any death in your family member or a primary applicant? Is there any change in your health? And is there any change in your contact information? And if you have any of the changes, you can inform IRCC at this point of time.